morning, guys. I hope everybody's doing good. Today is June 23rd, 2025. I'm on my way back home. I went to get some stuff for to make salad and stuff. And yeah, man, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had an amazing one. Glory be to God. But yeah, so today's topic is going to be about the effects of technology on our human consciousness. The reason why I'm talking about this today is because something happened to me yesterday that was pretty funny. So my husband and I had the opportunity to go spend some time at the movies yesterday, like with no kids and nothing. So we had we enjoyed our time and stuff like that. But after we finished watching the movie, so we went to see a movie called 28 Years Later. And this is a horror movie. I'm not a horror movie person. I just don't like horror movies, but it was the only one available at the time we had to go. So we went, and don't get me wrong, like it's a very good movie. Like if you're looking for something to go watch, you might as well just go watch it. It's very nicely constructed. But going back on the subject, so after we finished watching the movie, I was just so happy and joyful that I was like, and that was not just me, it was him as well, right? And I was like, okay, so what is different between this activity that we did versus all the other ones that we normally do? And I've come to the realization that the main difference is that all the other activities that we do, whether it's like going at the park, the mall, small trips and stuff like that, all the other activities involve the use of some type of technology, mainly the phone. But going to the movies, I guess the setting that we were in prevented us from using the phone, right? At least, I think it's rude to like be using your phone when you're at the movies, So the setting that we were placed in was conducive to our consciousness being at its peak. And I was like, okay. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, because I was present, like 100% present, I was not distracted by other things, by looking at my phone or answering calls and stuff like that. I was able to enjoy that time much more than any other activity that we would normally do. And that really opened my eye, because I do a lot of research on consciousness and how to just improve myself as a person, how to improve the use of my time. But I was not aware that technology was taking my time this much until God showed me by allowing us to go to the movies that there's always room for improvement. And I'm very grateful that I was able to experience that, because now I know that I'll have to do some type of technology detox every week, meaning not using technology, whether it's for a few hours or a day, not using technology at all, to be able to really enjoy life. Because I always say, right, as human beings, the most important currency that we have is our time. So we have to be very careful about how we spend the time that we do have. Because for instance, if I take myself as an example, it's not like I spend my time endlessly like scrolling on Instagram, like with no goal. Usually when I use my phone, it's to benefit me in some way, whether it's listening to audiobooks, or listening to teachings that can help me progress in life. That's mostly the reason why, or trading. That's mostly the reason why I use my phone and technology. So in my mind, I thought that I was doing good. I thought that I was like, you know what, I'm actually allocating my time correctly. Like even like you guys know that I drive a long time to go to work. I don't listen to like random music. I'm always listening to a teaching, whether it's like Dr. Miles Monroe or something along these lines, right? Something that can really benefit me. So in my mind, I was like, okay, cool, I'm doing good, I'm allocating the time properly. But even then, God showed me that overusing technology is not good, because what I've realized is that it literally destroys your consciousness if you don't pay attention to it. Like, it literally overrides your consciousness. And then especially how we live now, right? We've accepted technology as part of our daily routine, and we don't think twice about, oh, should I use my phone or should I not use my phone? It just is what it is, right? It's part of the routine. But from what I've experienced yesterday and the happiness that I felt, I'm like, bro, you need to start cutting some time on using technology, because it's not good. It's not good, because I'm telling you, the movie that we watched was not long. It was like less than 2 hours, and just that time brought me so much joy, just because I was away from my phone. And I was like, wow. So using technology has this much of an effect on the consciousness, where it lowers your consciousness so much that you're not fully present, even though you think you are. Like, you might be having a conversation with someone and then pressing your phone at the same time, responding to that person, but you're not mentally there. So you're just physically there, giving the answer that you normally would have, because everything is on automation, but you're not fully present. And the only way to really enjoy life is by being fully present. However, this world that we're in is feeding us distraction, whether it's like using the phone or any type of technology or drugs, alcohol, you name it. Those are all distractions. Some are worse than others, but at the end of the day, they all do the same thing to you. They just distract you so that you don't stay present, And when that happened too, right, I was just thinking about Jesus, and I was like, no wonder Jesus was always speaking to God, like in isolated area at night, to really separate himself from distractions so that he can really be present and communicate with the Father. And I was like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense, because day-to-day life equals distraction, and we really have to like fight that battle every single day. Like, it's not because you win one day that it's going to happen the next day. So it's an ongoing battle against distraction, because I'm telling you, this system that we're in, it really wants us to be put to sleep so that we are easily manipulated to do things that we normally wouldn't have, and just to have control over us. That's the only reason why distractions exist, whether you're looking at the systems of this world or even like Satan, the devil. The reason why he feeds people distractions is just so that your consciousness is not there, and then from there on he can make suggestions that make you do things that you wouldn't normally do had you been fully alert and fully aware. But yeah, man, that was a big eye-opener yesterday. I was like, dang. And I thought I was doing good. I'm still doing good though, but there's room for improvement, which is cool, because you know, as human beings, we have to continue to progress and to improve, right? The moment that you become stagnant is the moment that you die. So we just have to continue to improve. So at least now I found something that I can improve on, and I will pay more attention to that. And yeah, man, so that's the message for today, guys. You know, even if you're using technology for a good purpose, just make sure that it does not take over your life. That's it, plain and simple. Like I said, man, I'm going to do those technology detox. Just stay away stay away from technology for either a few hours or a few days, and then just like read a good book or just chill and relax, you know, enjoy my time with my family, because that's the most important thing, you know. Enjoy the time with family and just do the will of God, and that's it, man. That's it. But yeah, so I just thought I would share that with you guys. On that note, I am back home. I'm going to drop the stuff for the salad and head to the gym. All right, stay blessed, keep God first and your family second. Everything else will work out for you guys. Everything else will work out for you guys. I'm telling you, we just need to follow God's lead. To be honest, we just need to follow God's lead, and everything else will go back into place. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Peace.